I'm pretty sure we're live, ladies and gentlemen. January 15th, 2026. First live of the year here, coming at you live from 2LaneLIVE in Canoga Park, California, the HQ. This episode, I haven't done this in a while. This episode is brought to you by Law Tigers Motorcycle Attorneys. Getting in an accident, find yourself in a pinch, give them a shout before you call insurance, and they'll make sure you're taken care of. Boys, who do we have in the house today, and what are we talking about?
Our good friend Cary's here.
Yo.
Chopper Fest, baby. Coming in hot.
Well, are we doing is Law Tigers doing a flannel giveaway?
I think they're doing a flannel giveaway. I will find the link and put it in the chat for those that are watching right now.
A Dixon flannel?
I think it is. They did a collaboration.
Very cool.
So thank you for short notice coming back into the studio here, and we get to talk about Chopper Fest. But before we do that, I understand a little while ago you were in a shoot. And you were full leathers.
Full leather daddy. Full leather daddy. Thanks, Scott. Good.
Helmet.
Thanks, Scott Topher. Yeah, so really don't even know it's me. I'll just deny it. But.
So the rumor is we've seen some of the people will be in full leathers, but usually they just want you in a long sleeve shirt and boots and gloves. That's kind of the requirement, plus a helmet.
Right.
But Scott,
he
got at you because he wanted you to be like the full leather daddy.
I think he put a bounty and was like, I'll give anyone $100 that gets a picture of Brobeck in full leather
Where was
outfit.
That? Where were you guys?
I don't think they want us to say. I'll tell you, it's in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I think
Somewhere in
Colorado, and it was amazing. I mean, the professionalism of the Hey Autumn production company and Harley, motor company was great. They flew us out there, pick us up from the airport, hotel. We had an early call time. We get out there, and I remember just seeing people running all over the place, streets blocked off, and trailers, catering. And I was like, man, who's coming out here? This is cool. Like, are the 2LaneLIVE guys coming or what's going on? They're like, no, it's just you and your wife. This is just for you guys. And I was like, wow, this is cool. So yeah, we got to ride that new CBO Limited. I think I might have hit third gear though, which it was kind of a bummer, but it was still cool. And I was just telling a friend, about it, because he was asking me, like, kind of razzing me a little bit about it and how big that bike was. And my wife on the back. My wife doesn't ride on the back; she rides. She's a rider, so she did it. She played along, and she was in full leather mama outfit too, and it handled so well. I can't honestly, I can't believe it. Coming from a chopper guy that, these old choppers, you can whip them around. They don't weigh anything. But this bike handled great, stopped great. I didn't get to test any of the speed, but
they're fast,
man. But even, a big bike like that, you're going slow around corners. It might be sketchy. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it still just was so well balanced, and it was good.
I think it's all what you know, because I know if I got on a chopper right now, especially if I had a big rake, I'd be going, well, these things are like,
You think so, but you know how to ride, so you know how to ride. That's
So
it.
Scott just texted me. He wants to know if you were commando in the full leather.
So what's funny is people say, oh, you're wearing assless chaps. And I'm like, really? All chaps are assless.
Right.
Think about it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So yes, I was.
So did you know how to start the new bike? Were you looking for the kickstart?
I'm a little embarrassed to say I couldn't figure it out at first.
Because you're used to the kickstart, right?
I just kickstart only. So I'm 53 now though, guys. So it's coming. It's coming. I'm just trying to figure out which one I want. I'll never run my chopper.
No.
Ever. But having something you could just push the button and go
on a long trip with us.
Yeah.
I
mean, just like, I could go on my chopper, but you're gonna have to stop every 70 miles.
Right.
And you're gonna be like, forget this guy. Let's go.
We're going 110.
Yeah.
We get, go for 200 miles before
we're
we
doing
get gas.
80 miles in the rain, 80 miles an hour and 100 miles worth of rain. I mean,
right.
And we're pretty dry. The blowers and the,
So,
but you mentioned it's really nice when you're able to do some of those projects too, because they do treat you like who is the movie star that's going to be here. We've been on PCH where they had the Porsche Cayenne with the $1 million camera rig on top of it, and it's flying down the lane, and they're whipping this rig right in front of you, and you're just like, "Ooh, you better stay in it," you know. But the people, and it's sometimes different companies are doing some of the production on it, but the way they treat you, the calls that you're doing, the respect that they give, it's a fun time to do that kind of stuff.
It's changed though, because we've done several of those, flown in, trailer, all that good stuff. And then all of a sudden they did a switch. They're like, we're going to have the bikes waiting and you guys are going to jump on them over in this area or take them from the media center. You're going to go do your own production, you know, and
that's cool.
And Matt Swedlin will go with us and we get to do our own thing. You get both sides.
I was telling him earlier off camera, like the last 2 years in particular, we've taken the bikes, they call it an embargo or what have you. I don't know if that's trade secrets, but
no,
because when you're out riding, they typically block the area so others can't see or take pictures of the bikes. They don't want them seen yet.
Right. Yeah, they did that for us.
Yeah. And so for this, we take the bikes that haven't been seen that maybe you could have been the same bike.
I rode the same bike you were on. The blue
could have been the same bike, but we're out in the wild now. And so like every place we go, we have to back the bikes and we stack the bikes around and we got covers to go from. We were running through Oatman last year and the limiteds, we were on the Street Glide Limited. So it was the new thing with the lowers. And people were stepping out trying to take pictures. And Matt's like, we got to get through the town.
Keep going. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
But it's been fun because we've been able to do that. And so if you're a plug into our video from yesterday, which I think, Josh, you did a great job on the edit.
Thank you, sir.
Very professional. I think it got the point across. I read all the comments today and we had just a ton of great compliments on the show. So great job.
So if you haven't seen it, go to 2LaneLIVE.com and watch our video of the launch of the new Limiteds, Street Glide and the Road Glide.
Well, let's get into a little bit of one of the reasons you're here. I want to get into these too a little bit, but we were talking. So Chopper Fest has been around for how many years did you say?
This is the 22nd annual Chopper Fest. So it's been around a while, and I'm feel so grateful and honored to keep this thing going. You know, Tori and Huggy ran this thing for years to honor Dave Mann's life after he passed away. I've been going. I think I missed the first two, and so I've been going ever since. Wow. It's been my favorite show. So
you said you found a sweatshirt the other day.
I just found a sweatshirt, and I've been wearing it. It's an old zip up hoodie. It's got holes all over it. You know, so
that was 20 years ago, or
so it was probably 19 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't get rid of things.
Right.
Yeah. Been married almost 25 years, so I hang on to stuff. So. Yeah, so we took it over. Last year was our first year. Tori was really involved last year still and helped us out. This is kind of first year where he's stepped way back. He's still, you know, I can call him and ask him some things and get some advice and, you know, get some of the connections that we need, stage managers, things that are local to Ventura. So that's been great. But myself and Manny, who was supposed to be here, but he couldn't make it.
Manny,
where are you, Manny?
Get your
Manny.
God. You know, he's my right hand man. He's the guy that's running the show.
I met him at Virginia City.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Tall, thinks he's handsome.
Yeah.
You know,
he said, "I think I'm handsome." I said, "No, you're handsome."
Yeah. But yeah, so he and I are just basically taking on this whole thing. We brought on some partners like Lance. You know, Little Lance. If you're Big Lance, is he Little Lance? I don't know.
His whole life growing up, everyone called him Little Lance, but now he has a son named Lance. So I still call him Little Lance. But they're calling his son Little Lance. I call him Micro
Baby Lance or something. Yeah.
Us from the outside that are his uncles call him Junior.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not a junior, but yes.
He's kind of partnered up with this. Now you guys are coming out. I'm excited. You know, you guys are going to be there. It'll be a place where, you know, your fans can come and shake your hands and, you know.
Well, every year we've been there, we walk through and we meet a bunch of fans. So we're like, why shouldn't we be there?
It'll be great. So for people that, you know, we haven't really talked about too much on how the setup's going to be, but, you know, the motor company is coming out with a big rig. They're bringing all the new model bikes, so bikes that we both got to ride. They're going to bring the Born Free custom builds that they did, which are very cool. So they'll be set up in one of the grass areas with Thrashin, with 2LaneLIVE, I think with Fuelin and any other like-minded vendors.
Nice.
And we will have kind of the performance show there. I don't know, you can't call it performance bagger because not all baggers, but we'll have some Dynas and some FXRs and all that will be there. One of our other partners, KD Customs, is going to be, they've got their own awards for an FXR show there too. So we got lots of awards.
You'll do the Viklas.
The Viklas are going to have their own building. That thing took off.
Yeah.
We've gotten Lydia involved, and we have. I just found out that a good friend of mine, Martine, who does Rolling Deep for Charities, is coming in. Deep's bringing in like 50 guys or something to roll in.
Wow.
Nice.
So they're going to be lowriders, and that lowrider culture will have their own space. It's a really big building, right? The biggest one there, I think. So I'm excited for that.
So that'll be indoors.
That'll be indoors.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Lowside, the company Lowside, I'm not familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're wacky. Like Chris, you guys should have them on. They're great. They're such good people. Chris and Elise. I was getting texts from Chris like in the middle of the night. Hey, can I have fire breathers? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like, I don't know. Then a couple nights later, how about midgets? Where do you draw? And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll tell you what, Chris, you just do you. Let's keep it PG-13. It's a family event. A lot of kids there. We've got a corporate sponsor.
Well, wait, is Dan going to be there?
Danger Dan?
Yeah.
Danger Dan's going to be there.
No, really?
He's going to be, yes, but he's going to be a good boy.
And that's
Dan,
impossible.
I think it might be. It might be impossible. We'll see. So we have Jennifer that's been hosting the show for 20 years or so, but he's going to partner because he's our MC at all our events.
He's great.
Yeah, he's
but
so
the mayor
much fun.
of Virginia City came down and was going, hey, who is this guy?
Yeah. So we'll get into Virginia City a little bit later, but yeah, so it's this thing, we had all these ideas to change the show, and we thought, well, here's our list of things. If we get half of them, it's going to be a great show. All of them came to fruition. Like we're not in trouble, but it's right. going to grow considerably. Like I think attendance is going to double.
That's awesome.
We're growing the footprint. We're going to move it down. We're getting another building and moving it down Main Street a little bit. So, we're displacing a few vendors that were in spots where now the Harley and Thrashin 2Lane's going to be. So we got to move them down. So it's a little tough.
Well, but it's a good thing because you've got growth.
Yes.
Right. I mean, you'd be pretty upset if and last year was not the easiest year in the motorcycle business. So hopefully 26 is better, but to have a year after the 25 and now you've got some growth and to change it. I mean, it's a great festival. It's a great time. Although a couple of years it was maybe on Super Bowl Sunday, so some guys wouldn't come out to it. But now this year it's on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday.
The day before the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And it's the Super Bowl of all choppers.
Yeah, I like that.
Right?
It's Super Bowl of the chopper shows. So, it allows people to come out for a weekend, right? You can come out Friday. We're going to have a pre-party. We'll be announcing that soon. And stay Friday, get up, go to the show Saturday, hang out with your family. You can either, if you're from LA, you can go home, or you could stay another day and enjoy Ventura on Sunday before the Super Bowl, get up, have some breakfast, and then get home. So I think it made sense, to move it to a Saturday.
So when did you get involved with it? You went 20 years ago. Were you starting to get involved then, or?
Not that long ago, probably 10 years ago or so. Okay. I started helping judge the show. So we have,
that's how it started.
Yeah. So my wife actually recently found pictures of me walking around with a clipboard and my son, who's 20 now, he's just walking around with me looking at bikes. So there's a picture of him on my shoulders with the clipboard, and I'm just like, nice. Checking out bikes, judging them. So, it's been, this show has been part of our family for a lot of years. So, again, I can't thank Tori enough for choosing us to keep this thing going.
So let's set up the day a little bit. So we've gone and you've got the fairgrounds, you've got a ton of parking. that's out there. Although it got pretty full last year too.
It took us a long time
Yeah,
to get in.
I mean but that's good.
Yeah.
We're going to mitigate that a little bit. We're going to have a motorcycle line and we're going to have a car line
Gotcha.
to get in. So,
Well, and that's part of it too. Is sometimes, I mean, people want to go and they're in their car, and it's like the guys are on the bikes trying to get around to do the.
Yeah.
But so it's the fairground, so it's a great setup. You got parking, the beach is next door. You got all this stuff, and then you get into this event, and you've got food, and you've got bands, and you've got vendors, and you've got shows going. The Ives brothers are going to be there.
yeah.
Last year, you had a stunt show going on and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we couldn't,
yeah.
Little Lance was asking for the East Coast and guys to come out. I couldn't. I mean, I actually did convince the fairgrounds to let us having the stunt show again, but they wanted some guarantees of repaving, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to guarantee that."
Really?
So, yeah, I guess the last guys tore it up a little bit, and I didn't see it with my own eyes, so I don't know, but that's what I was told, and they were adamant, "No, we can't have them." And then when I said, "Look, we'll bring these other guys in, we'll taper it back," they said, "Okay, if you'll sign, this guarantee that you'll remove the asphalt and repave."
Really?
Like,
That's a heavy deal there.
yeah, I was like, I'm in the construction industry and I know how much that costs, so that wasn't happening.
No.
But the Ives brothers,
Yeah,
I mean,
great. They're great.
the Wall of Death
Great
is
family.
awesome. Kick and Wing is awesome. Shout
Yeah.
out to Kick and Wing. Yeah, it's a great show. It's fun entertainment. A lot of people haven't seen it. I think they go to Born Free. There are some other big shows, but it's always packed. Hopefully this is a show that, you'll be able to see it if you haven't.
Well, we've been going for at least 10 years.
It's definitely a show that everyone needs. If they like motorcycles, and just like you were saying, you and your son and your wife, it's motorcycles bring families together. My family, we have, it's like great place to come and see motorcycles.
Yeah, it's Ventura.
It's
beautiful.
You're right
It's
on the beach.
You're on the beach.
Yeah.
So
And it's, when we do our open house, I was telling you how it takes us a good 60 days to get it. So to have an event that size with just a few of you guys working on it. We were talking about Grant too with Born Free. Like, we admire those guys, the guys that do Live Fast. They're working on, they've got a whole group of guys, and it takes a lot to get these events. And you've got you've got Virginia. You said you're going to do Texas this year.
So we did, when we took the show over. Some people see I think it's in that latest issue. We did a Kansas City Chopper Fest already in September.
No way.
Yeah.
So what we did, I've been friends with Jackie Mann before we even took over. So once we got the show, and I called her and I said, "Hey, I want to bring you out to Ventura." She's older and she's like, "I just don't want to travel." She would love to come. She's like, "I'm not traveling." She
Right.
smokes.
I don't need to.
She's a biker chick, man. She's like, I'm not going. And I kind of jokingly said, "Well, if you won't come to Ventura, I'll bring a show to Kansas City." Really, I was kind of joking.
And she said,
And she was like, "That sounds like a great idea." And I was like, "Hey,"
Oh,
so we started
shit.
talking, and I was like, "Well, why has this show not ever been? That's where David Mann was born and raised.
Wow.
It's Kansas City." So I called up my buddies, Davey Gant, Tommy Boy, Kenny Slaughter, all the guys that are from Kansas City, right? And I said, "Hey, what do you think about this?" They're huge. They're artists, so they're huge David Mann fans. They were just like, "What are you talking?" Yeah, yes, of course. I made the connection with Jackie Mann and them, and they're all like best buds. And we did this show with probably 3 months of planning, maybe. I mean, permits. We closed the street down, and
really?
it was a huge success. There was 4,000 or 5,000 people there that we ran out of wristbands because we were expecting 1,200 maybe. The street was full of bikes. We had bands playing. The bars were selling. Everyone was happy. No incidents. We had the L4 Stereos, David Mann's original club, come in, set up.
Wow.
That was a spectacle, man. When they rolled in, they said, "Hey, we're going to come in deep. The show's going to be on already. Is that okay?" We're like, "Yeah." I mean, the L4 Stereos come in, and there are more modern choppers now, but they all rolled in and parked, and it was pretty. It looked like a David Mann painting rolling into the show.
Wow.
So it was great. So we have Ventura, and we have Kansas City that we're doing. That puts me down to Virginia City. So that takes a lot of bandwidth. And I might have made the announcement already. I can't remember, but we are going to be doing a small Chopper Fest showing in Sturgis this year.
Nice.
So at the Buffalo Chip. So that's something new that the ship's never done. So you'll be able to see some of Dave Mann archives there. It's going to be great.
So
Wait, back to
are you
Virginia-
stretching out too much?
So yes.
Was Virginia City on the?
Yes and no. So we don't want to kill Virginia City. Has been so awesome. We did 5 years of it. Nobody died. You know, people got knocked out and people got hurt on those bulls. It was,
Yeah.
you know, we've never gotten sued, knock on wood. No one died. We thought it was a good time to maybe take a break. So originally we were saying, let's just take a year off, kind of like the El Diablo run, maybe come back every other year. Then we got to talking like, well, what if we kind of change it up? And this is had no one knows about this except Manny and myself. So this is breaking news. What we think we're going to do is the Virginia City takeover. So no show. We'll probably do a concert at the Opera House again. I want to try and book my new favorite artist, Jiggy Buckaroo. That's what I want to do. Okay. You look him up. You like it.
Okay.
And do a concert and just bring people into this town and let them rent hotels and spend money.
So that's
just
a
to ride in a
concept, the
party.
takeover.
Yeah.
I like it because
Just
I
a
mean,
takeover.
Virginia City's really, if you haven't been, it's a place to go. It's so cool to hang out there.
And then we move it, right? We go, well, let's do the Oatman takeover, or let's do,
I like this.
The
let's
Bisbee.
do, and we just get motorcycle people to ride, just get out and ride. You don't have to, we won't make a penny off of it. We'll just get people to come. We'll do these takeovers. We'll bring them into towns, have a good time, book a band, and party with our,
I love it.
church. My friend Ashmore just taught me something. She said it's important to turn your fans into friends. So, and I'll take that a step further. Like, we'll take our followers, turn them into fans, and then take our fans and turn them into friends. Let's meet like we're just regular people,
Right.
Like let's get out and shake hands and kiss babies.
Just a place to go ride. That's what they want to do. They want to ride to a destination, hang out, and just have fun with people.
Yep.
Well, no one's gonna, doubt a nice motorcycle and a great band.
No,
That's just
ever.
that works.
Yep.
And then to do it with
and
your
a few
friends
beers.
and absolutely,
A few beers.
absolutely.
That helps.
I mean, I had a good time with Thrashing Boys hanging out, and we were all in the patio. You walked out in the morning. We had breakfast there. It was good times.
Yeah. So, we'll definitely go out to Virginia City. We're thinking the same weekend we've been doing it. It's a little rough because everyone's coming back from Sturgis. I know
Sturgis is later this year too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So this is like you're back from Sturgis and then you're going. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we have to move it a weekend or two, but we're definitely going to go back up there and kind of pay our respects to the city for letting us have that show there for 5 years. And it was a blast.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely helped them.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
So it's nice to be to go back, but a takeover is a great idea. When you think about Chopper Fest and what, like last year when we were there, Josh was taking pictures. I think he was infatuated with the Wiener bike. The
Coke tray and the dildos.
Yeah.
That was a funny bike.
But that was Born Free. That bike was at Chopper Fest.
No,
There was
Chopper
one at
Fest.
Chopper Fest, the pink.
Pink
Little
was
doors
set
opened up.
little, yeah.
Dildos.
Wait, that's news to me. I want to see it now. Though.
I remember walking around
We'll
that
show
tour
you
and seeing
some
that.
pictures. But think about how many, do you know how many, like if you've got vehicles, you've got kind of the performance area, then you've got how many bikes in total do you think you're going to end up with?
I mean, normally
riders,
the
just
chopper
the
area
shows.
is pushing 200 bikes,
Wow.
just the custom, choppers and vintage bikes there. I think we're going to have that in kind of each area. I'm imagining 600 show bikes.
Wow.
Is what I think it's going to be 200 bikes in the chopper area, 200 bikes in the Harley thrashing area, and 200 or so bikes in the vehicle area. So,
Bikes.
Yeah.
Bikes.
And what kind of attendance is typical?
Between 6,000 and 7,000 is typical. So we're kind of in with Lance not doing his open house, and he just announced on the podcast yesterday, I think, or day before, that this is kind of their open house party. Come meet them there, have tacos there with the guys. you know, I think a portion of those people would have already been going or have been going to Chopperfest. So, but you guys, they probably had 5,000 people there.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, it was
So
huge.
there, that in addition to the Vikla crowd, now we're giving them something to come out for because, you know, they don't have a lot to come out for. You know, there's a few Vikla shows, but them having their own dedicated space, I like that. I like that they have their space. They can set up like-minded vendors in there, kind of just cater to their crowd.
I'm going to call it right now, 8,000 to 10,000 people.
Well, and I'll be honest.
I think it's gonna be 10,000.
I'll be honest with you. When the years that we would go, we would leave a little bit early so we could go catch the game. And now that it's being honest at it for me as a sports fan, I'm actually excited because the whole weekend that I've got planned, it's going to be great. So I can do both, and I don't have to worry as much, you know. And
Well, I agree with that. I'm going to just go to Chopperfest and not turn the TV on and watch the Super Bowl.
You should do a 2LaneLIVE Super Bowl party in Ventura.
we
There
could
you
do
go.
that.
There you
Someday.
go. I'll do that.
Yeah.
But so that's awesome. And you know, it's, have you announced any of the bands yet?
So we haven't. We're about to drop all this. Well, I have my artist already. Everything's sitting in the Dropbox waiting. I'm bringing one of our favorite bands that we always get at a lot of our shows. It's the Rhyolite Sound is coming. And if you went to any of our shows, you've probably seen them or some of the Biltwell shows. They just put on a great show. I could, you know, I get to see them once a year, and it might as well be at my show. And they put on a great show. Everyone loves it. They're dancing to their music. They're,
I think it's the bass player, I want to say, if it's the same band, but that's a follower of ours. And he came in and he said, I'm going to be, this was a few years ago, said, I'm going to be playing out at the, so we walk up to the front row.
nice. Yeah. Well, they're playing, and he's bringing another band, and I apologize to that band because I can't remember who they are. But he sent me some videos of them, and they rocked too. It's really kind of outlaw country rock and roll. So that vibe has changed a little. Typically they've got kind of like rock and blues, kind of surfy type music. So we changed it up a little bit.
Perfect.
But, you know, we got some outlaw country coming, and we'll see how it goes. You know, last year we had that Thin Lizzy cover band that I was like, Thin Lizzy, like, I know boys are back in town. That's it. I didn't realize how many songs I knew, Thin Lizzy songs I knew. And what was great was last year was Tori stopped me. You know, we're running around, and he goes, look it. That band was playing. They did great. We might try and get them for the pre-party or after party. He's like, people are dancing. No one's ever danced at our show.
Really?
So girls were out dancing to this Thin Lizzy cover band. It was great. They were awesome. So
Isn't that great?
yeah.
You get to see people enjoying it. And
Yeah. So I'm hoping that happens again.
What did
Well,
Bagger
we got
Bader
some
say?
feedback. Bagger Bader. As a small influencer, I was happy to spread the word about the Kansas City event. The feedback had been very positive. Wish you nothing but success. We got Mickey on twos. He's just in it for the love of the game. He works a regular job and has the magazine and multiple annual shows, events. How many guys like that are there? That was prefaced by, I don't know if there's any dudes like Cary. He ain't messing around. The dude is keeping the culture alive. Yes.
Wow.
There you go, man.
I like that.
Got fans.
now they want you to go to New York, it looks like.
No,
Every
I'm in.
state.
Any East Coast, and you're I think you quit your day job and you're just going
Why
to
don't
do
you-
festivals all.
Why don't you just follow us? We're planning our trip. We're going to be doing the entire Route 66 this year. Why don't we just do a
USA
city and
takeover.
Route 66, a city, every city that we stop, we'll have a Chopper Fest.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm in.
Come on.
Talk a little bit about some of the tchotchkes you got there.
Oh, okay.
And
So
that original magazine that you.
yeah. So, well, this is our flyer. Where's it? Which camera? That one. Right. So this was one of the early ones. I don't think all the sponsors are on it, but we've got some great sponsors. I don't have my glasses. I'm old, but you know, of course, 805 Thrashing, Law Tigers. Amazing. I love working with Law Tigers. Dan, shout out to Dan and his crew and Gabriel and everyone and Jan. They're, I mean, just so easy to work with. And,
Yep.
you know, couldn't be more happy.
Awesome.
They came on board this year for the first time. So, of course, Harley Davidson, title sponsor. Thank you, Brian Myrick, and you know, and his whole crew.
Is he going to be out there?
He's going to be there.
Oh, cool.
Brian's
Yeah.
everywhere, and he puts his life on the line.
Yes, he's everywhere.
Especially when it comes with me. Like when I call him, he's just like, he answers the phone. He's like, oh God, what do you have for
What do
me
you
now?
want?
Because I'll do to him what Chris from Lowside's doing. Like, how many midgets can we have? Like, and he'll just be like, we can't. Like, it's a little different with him. Builtwell, of course, my friends from Builtwell, love those guys. We were just at the Parts and Labor show. Now, maybe we could touch on that later because I had a top conversation about like V-Twin Expo thing. Dwayne Ballard, Elisa Ballard is, she's our social media guru, and just kind of, she's Mama Chopper Fest. Like, I love her. Can't say enough good things about her. Low Side, the FDR Foundation, Huckleberry brand, which I said it last time. I should have brought Simo here. When you get Simo here, we'll go home with like abs from laughing so hard.
Let's get him in.
Yeah. Claiborne, I don't know. I don't smoke, but they do some smoking stuff.
Yeah.
So Katie Customs, I am forgetting some, but you'll be able to see all.
You'll see them all there.
Everyone will be there.
So it's going to be a full house.
It's going to be a full house.
Nice.
It's going to be a full house. I am leaving. We've got these little fancy admit one tickets that you can redeem. I'm going to leave you guys 10. You do with one what you want, give them to like sexy babes or hot dudes, whatever floats your boat.
Hey, we know what to do with those.
Well, if anyone's listening in Southern California or going to be at the event, if you call 818-207-7084, I will give you a couple tickets. 818-207-7084.
For those of you that are listening and it's not January of 2026, you can call the guy, but you might not get tickets.
That's correct.
Tell them what this
So
is.
if anyone's, Mickey, are you calling? What's going on?
So
yeah, let's get into that and we'll see.
This what's funny is this has been sitting in my bag for a while, I guess. I didn't even know it was in there. So this is a repop of Ed Roth's Choppers magazine, the first one he did in 1967. So this is what that magazine used to look like.
Wow.
Right. So he did this for a few years.
Mickey Laidlaws.
Hey, Mickey.
Is that Mickey? What's up, Mickey?
Hold on. Let me get you on speaker.
Mickey, what's up?
How many tickets do you need?
I just need. What's up, Cary? How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'll bring you your own tickets. Don't take their tickets.
I was gonna say that, and then Galen called me out. I was like, well, now I gotta go.
How's work? You doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing all right. Send guys down to buy bikes. I need some more bikes.
There's more people calling
out to Chopper Fest. I will be there.
All right. See you there, man.
Mickey, I'll come see you soon.
I got Frank calling. I'll call you later, Mick.
Right,
thanks, dude. Bye.
I love this. Who's calling now?
Hey, Frank.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Is that FDR Foundation?
Good.
I don't. Frank Churchill.
I get tickets to Chopper Fest.
You can. What do you need?
2 of them would be great.
You've got 2. So text me your email address and your home address, and we'll drop some in the mail to you tomorrow.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Frank. Talk to you
See
later.
you there.
Bye-bye. All right. Well,
It ain't gonna stop ringing. Yeah.
There you go. Instant.
Oh.
That you're gonna have to turn that off.
All right.
I can't believe he gave his phone number.
This will be the
He
last
does it all the
one.
time.
I think I'm speaking to Kathleen.
This is actually your husband. This is Gilbert.
Hey, Gilbert.
Hey, Gilbert, put
Gilbert.
Kathleen on. We don't want you.
We don't
Just
want to
kidding.
talk to you. We want Kathleen.
So this is Army Bagger Dad.
Oh, how you doing, man?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, no, actually, this is going to be my first time going.
Okay. Well, we like virgins.
Yeah. Get there early.
Get there early.
It's gonna be a
get
line.
there
Yeah.
early. So
Absolutely.
text me your email and your address, and we'll drop a. What do you need? 2?
2.
Okay, we'll drop them in for you.
That'd be great. Thanks, guys.
You
Look forward to
bet.
seeing you
Come
guys.
on by, and we'll see you there.
For sure.
Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, I remember last year getting there, not late, but not early. And there was a just line right around the building, and
But now,
didn't take too long.
now we're family. We get to just.
you'll
sneaking in the van.
have vendor entrance and all that. Yeah, I can't believe you gave your number out on air like that. That's
He's
pretty
done
cool.
that, and he gets calls at 3 a.m. from some guy in another country. Hey, how's it going, Galen? I'm trying to sleep right now, but hey,
Hey man, how you doing?
Well, that's almost as good as what my friend Jeff from Sweatshop did. Is they just did a cross country trip, and he made stickers with the poop emoji, and it said, "Send me pictures of your poop." And
No.
he put his friend's number on there.
No.
Text me pictures of your poops, and he put them in the bathrooms all the way across the country.
And he got nailed.
Oh, he's
That's
still getting
classic.
them, I'm sure.
He put himself in a shitty situation.
No, but he didn't put his number. He put someone
my
else's.
his
God,
friend.
That's crazy. I would be so upset at my buddy. Don't do that.
It's not a bad
So
idea.
If you want
do
to
a lot
send
of things.
Galen your,
Yeah, they do a lot of things to each
No
other.
dick pics.
I guarantee you're going to get a picture of poop on your phone today.
Oh no, I
better
should have never
not.
said that.
No poop pictures, please. Well, thank you for doing that. Because and look, the guy's never been.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah,
now
that's
we're gonna
great.
send someone that's never been. He gets to see the event.
He gets to see you guys, come meet you guys, meet Lance and the guys, and see the Wall of Death and see all the choppers. And there's gonna be so much to do.
It's very popular now, though.
Yeah.
You've built it into, and the crowd loves it, and people want to see it, and I think people
Yeah.
are so into it.
So we kind of got interrupted when you were
Yeah.
talking about this. So this magazine is morphed into
Well, this is our latest issue. So this bike won People's Champ for Born Free, the Biltwell People's Champ that they do at Cook's Corner. The reason why I've voted for this bike actually while I was there. He rode it from Canada.
Oh, no way.
So he
No
built
way.
this show bike and then rode it from Canada here for the show.
I like
Cleaned it up,
that.
put on the podium. Yeah. So it's great. I mean, we do. Yeah, it's come a long way. It's full color. There was
Law Tigers too.
Oh yeah, Law Tigers is in there. Oh, yeah,
Is
there's
Thrashing
Gabriel.
in there.
Yeah.
Gabriel, right?
That's Gabriel.
So that's me. My origins.
Nice.
You're not in full leathers there.
I'm not
With a full face helmet.
no. But yeah, I mean it's full color, heavy paper. Each mag weighs a little over a pound now. They're 100 pages.
Wow.
I mean, that's what truly I'm impressed with too, is because you just don't see that anymore. I was
Yeah.
looking the other day. It's funny. I was in Target. And I don't know why, but I went to find the magazine rack just to see what was, and I couldn't find one.
I don't know if they have one.
I don't think they do.
We have one in our local grocery store, and I still stop at it. I
You
still
know?
stop
'Cause
and
it's
I'll look
just
at
such
guns
a
and
thing,
ammo, and
right?
like, yeah,
or anything. Like, I mean, we used to get stuff sent to the house, and just as a kid, you'd sit and go through and.
But the magazine now, I mean, this is great to have a magazine because it's better to look at this than your phone.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? You
That's
get
it.
and the smell and everything about a magazine. Just
I mean,
Well, it's the same thing with a newspaper. Like
Right.
I used to love the weekends because I would go outside with a cup of coffee and just have the newspaper
And
and
read the
just
paper.
chill.
Can you still do that? We used to get
You can still get them.
we used to get the Sunday Times for a long time, and I think
Yeah.
we finally cut it off. But yeah, we would sit out on our front porch and read the paper.
But
and-
then it got like this thick with all the ads, and then it went to like this thick with no print, and it was like
there's no point. Yeah.
no point of it. But
Yeah.
something like that where you can actually pick it up and fill it, and it's heavy, and it. I
and
mean,
this is heavy.
the type, yeah, and the print and the pictures are just they come off the page.
Well, the idea was to make it collectible, right? We didn't want. It's a lot of other magazines, motorcycle magazines, that are just printed on thin paper that will rip and tear, and yeah, it'll just be on someone's. It'll be in someone's shop for a month or two, and then it's just gonna,
Right.
you got greasy hands and you flip through this, you're not going to hurt anything, right? You're going to leave a little smudge. You'll probably wipe right off with this gloss paper that we use. It's just, I wanted it to be collectible.
Yeah.
I want someone to pass these down to their kids or grandkids.
and they'll be able to.
Years later. So,
And talk a little bit more about that, because I think it's important that you've kind of kept this intact, and it's not easy to do, right? I mean, you've got how many issues you doing in
so we're 22 in, 23 and 24 are just about wrapped up, so we can kind of 23 and 24 the last two of 2025 subscriptions. So then we'll jump in March to the new ones. Yeah, it's not an easy task, especially having a full-time job, doing these shows, having a family. My son's texting me right now. He's got a wrestling tournament at 5:30.
Oh, wow.
So
You got
I'll be coming from here. I'm going to jump on the Panhead and
get out
head
of here.
straight over there. Yeah. So, I'm just a dad.
Yeah.
I'm just, a construction
But
working dad.
We have people that come in here and so that and that's what we intended, is to have kind of a little bit of a writer lounge, if you will. So there's beer, there's water, there's coffee. But we have a book that has some of Josh's, who he's gotten into kind of the old school print. So we've got a book that has that. We have your magazines. We have some enthusiast or two that we were in, and you'll just see people thumbing through, and it's great. We put a drag catalog out there once, and people were sitting in the drag. This thing's that thick. It's like,
just circling things like the kids for Christmas.
like, come on.
Well, I feel like I've made it.
So are you in there?
I'm in here, right there,
There it is.
standing next to my son.
There you go.
Little,
Oh yeah.
I made it. Chopper Mag.
Yes.
That is a great magazine. Very good.
You're talking about Builtwell.
Oh, the Parts and Labor Show.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about that a little bit. So I went to the AIM Expo. I don't know if you guys ever been to that for the first time.
We haven't. We've been invited to go many times, but it was when it was in Vegas, and we wanted to go because it's now in Orange County.
It was in Anaheim. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went. Great show if you are into side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and electric bikes. Not a lot of V-twin stuff there, right? Not a lot. Drag was there. A couple of guys, friends from oil companies were there. But as far as, SNS was there. But it's definitely not geared for V-twin. When I worked at Paisano Publications, they had the V-twin Expo. I never did get to go, right? But I remember hearing all about it, seeing all the photos. And what's funny is I was always like, in my mind, like, why is this necessary now with the internet? You don't need to go. You don't need to have an expo for everyone to see. I made a 180 from that. Like spending time at the Parts and Labor Show, which we've gone every year, but this year really hit me because that I was at that AIM Expo going, oh, this is where the deals are made. This is where you're shaking hands. This is where you're building relationships. I said it's better to have, face-to-face time than a FaceTime call. Like even that is just like, it's not the same, man. So being able to be at that show, I met Brian Clock a while ago, but I never really spent any time with him. Right. But I got to really spend some time with him, and he's got some amazing stories. You got to get him.
Yeah.
He's I don't know if he's been on, but yeah. We just got to sit and drink beer and eat pizza and then talk and business, personal, back to business. It was just great. And that is what I think in general is missing in our industry. We don't have a V-twin Expo anymore, right? So I immediately talked to Bill Bill and Otto, and gave them my thoughts. And this kind of always what they had the same thoughts I do. Is like, yeah, this is what we're trying to do. But some of these smaller brands can't afford these. I can't imagine what it costs to set up at AIM. It must be a fortune, right? So a small motorcycle brand starting now, it's not going to be able to afford that. So they can come to like a Parts and Labor Show, spend the weekend in Del Mar, which, there's definitely worse places to be. And they also open it up to the public so guys can sell a few things, maybe recoup some hotel money or some travel money. It's great. And I really enjoyed it. And I hope that they continue to grow this thing into more. I'd like to see more trade show part of it, like have a couple of days of just industry, keep the people out where we can get some business done. And by business, I mean drinking beers and hanging out, right? But
well, that's business, right?
It's business, right? We don't play golf, so
right.
We drink beer and talk about motorcycles.
Yeah.
Do that, and then let the public in on the Saturday, and fire sale or whatever, sell.
So is this have they been running this?
Yes, it's been their show. I want to say it's the third one.
Okay.
It's the third one.
So we should figure out, and it was the week after the AIM show.
It was the weekend of so it was last weekend.
Same.
It was last week. Well, AIM
was like Wednesday to Friday or something.
So their show was Saturday, Sunday.
Gotcha.
And yeah, we make a whole weekend of it. We get out there, stay at the Hilton, and everyone was partying at the hotel.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because honestly, when we started this company, we had gone to a couple of the MVP shows with drag with thrashing, and this is pre 2LaneLIVE, and we had gone to at least 2 or 3 of the events and helping Lance set up, do the booth, sell, or pitch, on the new product that's coming down the line. And we had known most of the people that are on the doors out here that are what we consider our sponsors and our friends. And when we started this thing, we actually talked to them at a drag show about, hey, we're going to launch this thing. Would you guys be interested in being in? And can we count on you? And every one of them stood up and said, absolutely. And we haven't been back since we started that. And we talked about it a few times. He's talked about going to like even travel expos. And your point's well taken, where that's where you're going to meet the people that are making the decisions, and you can grab someone and you can pull them aside and you can do this, and it's
Show
a really good
are.
networking thing.
And it's just like if you were at your house right now in your studio and we were live with you, it wouldn't be the same as if you were here.
Yeah, not the same at all. What I'm about, so on a week from yesterday, so Wednesday, we're flying out to Italy for the Motorbike Expo, which I got to get you guys there. I know you have a ton of
coming
fans.
Wednesday.
So the show is next weekend. It's part expo, part show. 150,000 people show up to this thing.
Wow.
It's kind of like a Moon Eyes / Born Free on steroids. It's bonkers. Let me tell you. And they fly us out. They put us up. It's a great time. But I have grown our readership out there and our fans out there exponentially with just showing up
out there,
just there. They can get on the internet. They can see us on Instagram, but they're there. We're shaking their hand. We're judging their bikes.
Right.
It's great, and they have an amazing bike scene out there, new and old. It's great.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check that out.
Do you know the people from Roma Harley?
I do not, but Martina, I'm sure these guys do.
I bet they go.
Yeah. So there's another show in September I was telling you called Eternal City, and that is another great show. It's a little bit smaller, but same vibe. Lots of people coming and going.
And you'll do both of those.
Yeah, we've been doing both.
And you know where to stay.
They put us up.
They put you up.
They put us up. I mean, how can you say no to a free trip to Italy, right?
Right.
Let's go.
So,
because I think we were talking earlier. I mean, we've got a fan base around the world, and we've had people from Australia, New Zealand, Italy, England come out. We'll take care of you. You guys just come ride with us, and and it's hard to do because our riding schedule's so crazy, and so. But for Italy we've done Canada, a little closer to us, but we've talked for 5 years about getting over to Europe or getting across the pond and doing something different.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bring your wives, though. Do not go to Italy without your wife. They'll kill you.
Wait.
They will kill you.
We've been a few times with Lance and our wives and just hanging out.
Yeah.
But I definitely, if we said we're going, they'd want to be.
Oh, yeah.
But
no. I got to take mine. I like taking mine. Mine enjoys the show.
My wife, but to Italy?
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm not backing that.
Sorry.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, they would definitely want to go on that. And it's fun having them. We get a lot of great comments when people are, hey, there's the wives again. They go on about a third of the trips, and they have a blast, and they bring a different level to it. And it's fun.
Well, they have their own 2-lane wives.
I know. I saw that. I think I'm following them.
Yeah.
But they're avid passengers. They don't want to ride. They just love being on the back. They listen to the music. They really enjoy having a mimosa, and then they're just like, you can feel their head ding you
a little bit.
But how many guys say their wives their wives will ride with them after they saw the 2-lane wives? So they're like, oh, we can do this. And they go, how do you keep your hair nice? What jacket you wearing? What Yeah.
We keep saying we're gonna do a couples ride to like Sonoma or something, and like
let's do it.
All my friends' wives ride, but they're like, no, They're like, call Fleet Center, get a bagger. All the girls will be on the back. That way they could just get sloshed and we can,
Right.
I
like
they
it.
love, I'm telling you, like
So
a lot of times when we're heading up the coast, we'll stop at Oceana, El Capitan, and we stop in there, and they give you buy a jug of orange juice, and they give you these, I don't know, probably 64-ounce champagne, and we pour them in there, and by the time we're back on the road, they're just cruising, and
they're all loosened up and ready for a good time.
well,
Back to Italy. So last year we took Danger Dan and his wife.
No.
That was fun. This year we have Brian Helms coming back, photographer, amazing photographer. Pat Patterson from Lead Sled. I don't know if you don't know who he is. He's a wild man. Magic Mike from Vegas, and Christian Sosa. Those guys are doing this trip with us, so it's going to be
one hell of a good time.
I'm a little worried.
I just talked to Dan about a week ago, and he said he was coming out, but he was bringing, I think it was his 10-year-old back from a bison hunt he just did. And the kid bagged his first bison.
Of course.
Right?
I wouldn't expect anything else from Danger Dan's kid.
Like eating the heart.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And he probably made him do it.
Yeah.
Took it out.
But it's funny because Dan is such a lovable guy, and I used to do that with my dad, and it just reminds me of the human being he's creating with these kids. I mean, they're self-sustaining. At 10, he can go figure out what he needs to do. If they're in New Mexico in the mountains and something's going on, the kid can figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying all parents don't do that, but a lot of times it's so much easier to just push them onto a device or something instead of saying, hey, let's go out and even walk around the fucking mountain.
Couldn't agree more with you. We're a scout family. Both my older son's an Eagle Scout.
Nice.
My younger one's working on it. Last summer we did a 7-day backpacking trip in New Mexico at a scout reserve there. I mean, my kids can shoot.
That's
they can
awesome.
fish. They can,
Getting their merit badges.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They
scuba
still
dive.
do those, right?
Yeah, they still do merit badges.
You
Is it
scuba
a-
dive?
No, my oldest boy did a scuba dive. Even got a scuba dive.
Do they
merit
do the
badge.
badges still, or is it more of a?
No,
okay.
it's badges and then working on ranks.
Yeah,
you got to do certain things. And
I got to a life scout.
you were right there.
I was right there, and
Yeah.
then my football career kind of took over, and I kick myself to this day that I didn't do my Eagle project and just get it done.
Well, it's not a choice for my kids. They got to Eagle.
No, it's great.
And my youngest one's wrestling. It is kind of impeding some of his advancements, but when the season's over, he'll be back on it and get back to it. I mean, he's already, he's a freshman this year. He's ranked 3rd in his class, and
What
he's going
weight
to
is
early
he?
college. 126, I think. He's a little fella.
Yeah.
It's almost 5. So we close down at 5. You can get to the rest of the match.
They're doing 2 schools, and I got some time. Like I can get home. That panhead moves. It moves, and it's skinny enough to cut through traffic.
I don't know
quick.
if you wrestled or anything, but that's a tough sport.
I did not.
That is a tough sport.
Yeah.
I did it for 1 year. My coach he wanted me to do some wrestling, and I was like, well, why do I need to do that? And then I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
My kids are beasts, man. They're great students. They're great athletes. My oldest boy's at UCSD. He's pre-med. He's got his first amateur Muay Thai fight.
Nice.
He's been doing his
Really?
points kickbooking while we're in Italy. I was so pissed. Pissed. I actually told him to cancel it, and he said he did and
Didn't.
He's
But it's
dedicated.
okay. All the rest of the family and friends are going to be there. They're going to FaceTime us. We'll be able to see it
Right.
because we've had this trip booked for a while. So, but he's going to do good.
Yeah.
He's a killer.
Well, I think any of that kind of stuff, when you're getting your kids, I don't care what it is, whether it's music or plays or sports, today is so important to get that camaraderie built with the kids, because it's so easy, and the shaming that goes on these phones, it's so easy to type something you didn't really intend or mean as much as you thought you did, and then now you've got an issue. But the kids that are in the groups, I feel like they're grounded and they know how to interact and socialize with people.
You need that.
Yep.
I mean, we don't get on grandstands, but that's one I'd get on. Well, we got 5 minutes, so you want to give away some more tickets, or you? No, I'm kidding. Well, we're excited for the event next in 2 weeks. So next week, I don't know if I'm sure you're absolutely 100% aware, but Route 66 turns 100 years old this year in November. It started in November 26th of 1926, something like
November 12th, 1926.
Not 12th.
11th or 12th, yeah.
Because the 12th is my birthday.
I'll tell you
the
right
10th
now.
is my wife's birthday.
So he turned 66 in February. I was born in 66. So we're going to do a whole spiel on this.
And we're on the committee.
I was
11th.
just going to say that. So we were just approved for the Centennial Route 66 Tour Committee. They approved us. We'll be on their website. There's a press release going out. Our tour is going to be seen by these folks. They're going to push it, but we'll start that probably the end of April and work our way from Chicago to
And
Santa
here.
Monica. We've done it the other way, so now it's time to do it there.
So I live in Doherty, California, which is right off Route 66.
Yeah.
There's actually a bar called Route 66 Bar and Grill.
Really?
I should do a
Is
party
it
there.
like near Foothill Boulevard or?
It's
That's
Huntington,
like 60.
Huntington
You
Drive. So
should do
before
a party there because it's 200. The country
Yeah.
turns 250 years old as well.
We'll be there.
So you got a massive reason to not only have
yeah,
you know
Let's
the
do-
Super Bowl of the Chopper show,
Right.
just I don't want to do a show. Let's just do a party.
Party.
How about that? Let's just go.
get a band and
Yeah.
Route 66, November 11th, 1926.
yeah. So we have a little connection that we're gonna kind of
Playoff.
weave into the
Cool.
story, and so yeah, we're announced, and we'll be showing that on our website as well.
And we might have a T-shirt for every state we go through.
We might do that.
Yeah.
So next week we have, I think he's the CEO of Route 66 Centennial on the live, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But the following week we'll have Lydia on, and she's
Okay.
going to talk about the V Club movement and what she's doing at Chopper Fest.
I'm
So
I'm
that'll
so
be-
looking forward to
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
and we'll try to get some energy around
Yeah.
that. So we
You can
get,
show up if you want.
maybe we'll have 12,000
Oh, you won't be
people
here.
there.
You'll be in Italy.
No.
2
well,
weeks.
maybe it's 2 weeks. I'll
Yeah.
be.
But maybe we'll have 12,000 show up.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
Uh,
break the fairgrounds.
Yeah, I'm really worried about that. So we're meeting there tomorrow so that we can kind of get logistics of traffic coming in, lines. Because I had heard last year there was a line like to the beach, like
Yeah.
for people to get in because metal detectors and all that. So we're getting a better metal detector system. So we'll be able to get, they say 3,000 people an hour, which I think is BS, but
Well, I also think, because I don't remember exactly how it was done last year, but we had tickets, so it still took us a minute to get through, but it wasn't as bad as the people that didn't have. So go get your tickets first.
yes.
It's much easier to walk up with a ticket than try to go get in line and get a ticket.
And this year, if you buy your ticket on the website, it could go straight to your Apple Wallet. So we're
So
gonna have
you're
a
just
line
gonna-
for that. Someone will scan your phone, give you a wristband, get you in,
You're in,
and you don't have to wait to buy your ticket.
right?
So
But even if you're
Yeah.
waiting, be positive, because you know what? Everyone that's waiting is all motorcycle people, car people, and you're going to
Yeah.
stand there and meet new people and have a good time, even in the parking lot.
No, get pissed.
yeah,
Get
I think
really
we'll
pissed
just
and
draw
send
a
him
giant-
letters and
we're
tell
gonna
him.
draw a giant hopscotch or something.
Yeah,
like,
there
in the
you
line,
go.
Like people are just
Have beanbag toss games, everything in the parking lot.
Knife throwing,
Yeah.
No.
you know.
no knives allowed. There's no knives allowed. It's metal detectors.
No knives, no firearms.
Yeah, all that
Well-
stuff. No
Well,
coolers.
we want to also thank you because you've been part of this for as long as you have, and our industry, our community needs things like this. It's a great time to gather with friends that yet, like, we'll see people that we haven't seen for a while, and it's just great to see them out there. So thank you for doing something like this.
Well,
I know it's a shit ton of work.
it's a lot of work, but I thank you guys for getting behind it because it's people like you. It's this podcast that, let's look at this guy that called in his first time.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting the word out, getting people there, getting everyone together, have a good time. So everybody be cool.
Definitely. Be
Be
cool.
cool,
Yeah.
man.
February 7th. What
That's
time
right.
does it start?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Get there early. I'm telling you.
Check out the links in the video description below for Choppers Magazine, Chopper Fest, tickets, Instagram stuff, all that.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What if I'm flying in from another state
Okay.
and I'm going to LAX and I don't have a motorcycle?
Well, you can actually go to our website, 2LaneLIVE.com, and go
Yes.
under the Eagle Rider tab to see how you can book a trip, save some money, and have a good time while you're at it. That's kind of a good combo to me.
And I
You can
think
fly
we've
into
upped the
LAX,
10% now.
10%. I
Off.
need to maybe switch that on the website.
Yeah.
That is huge. It's right by LAX. You can fly there, Uber over to Eagle Rider, hop on a bike, ride, hour and a half, 2 hours up to Ventura, stop by 2LaneLIVE on the way. Not Saturday, but Friday. Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, it's some great riding out there. So they could ride up, spend the night, enjoy the party the next day, go watch the Super Bowl,
Yep.
get their
And
ass
Eagle
on.
Riders is great, by the way. I've known Chris Macco a long time, and he's been. I could call him at like I don't know any other CEO I can call, and he'll say, "Come have lunch with me."
Right.
You know, he's just such a great guy. I think he's retired now.
Yeah,
or
there's
sold off
another
something.
guy
Yeah.
in.
But
But they're
while
good,
he was
they're
running
good
it, he
people.
was, you know,
He was really good to us too. He
Yeah.
really was. And to your point, I mean, he'd pick up the phone.
and loves motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Loves
a good thing.
motorcycles.
They
Yeah.
started out of their damn garage
Hey.
with a couple bikes.
Laura Corey says
That is
she's
your
looking
wife.
forward to Chopper Fest. All right, Laura, you better be because you're going.
Remember, Laura, no knives allowed.
No knives.
Okay. With
Have
that,
you met our wives? You haven't met him.
I don't not
Okay.
personally. I've seen him. I think yeah, but I don't think we met him. So
Okay.
looking
Anyway,
forward to meeting him.
He's a great guy.
Tune
We're all
in.
having fun. And
tune
go
in
ahead.
next week for the actual vlogs from the trip of the video that you saw of them reviewing the 2026 models. It's here to Death Valley day one, through pouring rain and all kinds of shit. So
I love it.
Cool. Thank
See
you guys.
down the road.
See you down the
See
road.
ya.
see ya.